I think the other thing too, now my question would be, and like I want to talk about fashion too, because we are like here, like as a clothing brand, and you're always fashionable, and like we're talking about this collab, but sometimes I get off on these tangents, but
That's okay.
I try to land them somewhere, you know what I mean? But the other thing that I found out was like,
As long as you land right here, I'm okay.
we're here, man.
Okay.
The other thing was like that also because you played on so many records when hip hop came out, and this is the question I have for you about hip hop, because the thing is, it's like Ron, like you saw the Beatles. There was no Beatles. There was no Beatles, and you saw them like come, and you saw them go. Like decades of different genres of music and people. And by the time it gets to hip hop, it's like we've got these samplers now, and people are listening to the generation of their parents' vinyl records that you were the dominant force. You were like LeBron James, like you were the Michael Jordan of records. Like you were on the records. So now because of that, as the 2 decades go by,
I'm coming back.
here you are.
I think,
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and so like then you become the most sampled bass player in hip hop, because hip hop, it's like you need the drum loops, you need the bass, and that's what like the original hip hop golden age, late 80s, mid 80s into the 90s hip hop, before it became like whole choruses of songs. Like it was just like the samples of these records, and it was like these cool like moments that were like you had to listen to this whole record an hour and 20 minutes, whatever, to just find 4 seconds, and you loved it. It was like going to thrift stores. And that's the other thing I want to say. You were born in Michigan, right? And like the best thrift store experience I ever had was in Michigan, in a place called Ypsilanti, Michigan.
I know what that is.
Okay, so I was in Ypsilanti. I played in Detroit. I played in Grand Rapids, and I went to Ypsilanti, which was like a small little town compared to like Detroit and Grand Rapids. And just the thrift store for me was just like, I just felt like, I can't even explain what it felt like, but when I read that you were from Michigan, I was like, maybe there's something about Michigan that's like, you can more explain? No.
It's just Michigan.
Just Michigan.
And the people who are there with their various concepts, who have found a place to be themselves, and whatever drives them to come to that reality of this is who I am. This is what I am. This is a nice place to lay some groundwork for expanding on my new awareness of who I am and what I can do. And this place allows that growth. Or if I'm in over my head, they'll let you know, well, you need some more homework. You need to do this part better, or whatever it is that's in the way of you reaching the level of success that you expect your talent, your being to be able to do for just you right then and right now. That's like people come to New York, man.
I know.
Then they have to prove that they no longer want to be a big fish in a small pond.
Right.
They want to come with the sharks.
That's what you did. You were like, it's time for me to go to like where the...
Well, more or less, but I wasn't necessarily looking to be a shark. I was looking to prove to a situation that I had musical value in whatever music it was. The mysterious people called they, decided that my interest in being good at a music, that music environment wasn't ready to accept a person of color. What? and the jazz committee said, well, hey man, look, in New York, we need a good bass player. Come to New York. And I hadn't proved myself to anybody other than to myself. The inequality is still a part of my life, and I'm this far from 90, man. Can you imagine understanding that feeling for all those years?
It's deep.
And you can't let it. I can't let it go because it's driving the force the people who see me, who hear this brief history about my background. Say, well, man, if he's able to do it, I mean, okay. But there's work to do that too.
Sure.
There's a certain level of talent, of discipline, of skill, of being able to work with other people, and not the best situation that you would call the best situation. You got to function, and I'm kind of playing with that chip on my shoulder, just to keep feeling. That's one of the reasons I keep doing what I do. 'Cause there's another level that's not in my reach yet. I must reach that level to prove to myself I belong there. And these people who didn't agree with that, have a seat.
Gosh, you still got that fire.
Have a
Got
seat.
the fire, man.
Yeah.